Welcome. I'm going to be going over how to get rid of mistakes in your play using CVG, which is chess video games, an artificial intelligence program which spots mistakes in your games and roots them out. I will start with at least a warm-up of some blitz games, since most of these mistakes are of a tactical nature. It's the most principled continuation, just blunting the knight. This continuation with bishop d3. This structure is not as weak as it looks. Just have to make sure that I fianchetto the bishop, I guess, and make sure that the pawn is protected already. I'm not sure what that is about, but okay, let's let him be. Thought at least maybe with long castling you would have some plans. I just actually want to come to d6, but I'll make this journey. Oh, that's interesting. Can I trap a piece here? Knight f5. Okay, I've got nothing to show for that, right? Now g5. Happening here. Okay. It is the critical move. Oh yeah. Sometimes I wonder why I think. Okay, let's just go b6 here. Definitely not the idea ahead. Ooh, I have to play this. Otherwise I'm in trouble. That brings the rook in quickly. Let's do it like this. And like that. That's interesting. Okay. Not sure what is here. I wasted time at some point. Yeah. Oh man. I needed to be faster. It was stupid. I needed to be faster. Okay, let's go here. Not sure why I played this, but it's alright. Okay. Okay, let's go F3 first. So we want to end up with a knight on d5. So queen d2 is to protect the a because of queen b6 check. But this, I think there's something wrong with this. I take with this knight. This knight comes back, as knights do. And this bishop takes, the queen keeps on protecting b2, so this was just a pawn. So I'm going to convert this as basic as I can. First of all, I've got an extra pawn or extra 2 pawns and they're passed. So I'm just going to push them as much as I can until they start delaying or like occupying his pieces. So it means that although material looks equal, you have a less piece because it's taking care of whatever pawn that I would have advanced. And then I will use the extra pieces I have to harass him in other areas. And for a change, I'm ahead on the clock. Hey, great, welcome. Does he have a death wish? I'm not going to give him the joy of having activity. Okay, so this move threatens f5. Interesting move. But in this particular case, I think it's not applicable. Maybe queen f4 was even better. He's enjoying harassing my pieces, but then it's not the right idea. I really like my bishop. I don't want to give up my bishop. Okay, so let's do it like this. I see you, knight. Okay, let's start with this. This guy, I'm not sure what he's up to. Start with simple stuff. Yeah. What am I doing? I'm just dead. I shouldn't have toyed with him. Okay. Not sure what this is. On no appearances, this ending looks equal, but I'm up a pawn. The game which disconnected was the one which hurt me. I lost quite a lot of rating points. But he had a better position earlier. But I think the end game, is not patient, Charlie. It's interesting. That's interesting. So let's activate this rook. Rook takes. I don't want to exchange my pieces. This is nonsense. How do I deal with this position? Let's go like this. Let's do that. Double check. Another check. Oh yeah. Can I afford to do this? I am telling lies. Okay, let me just do it like this. Just attacks a bishop. Okay. I think this might not be accurate, but okay. I could have taken the bishop, but maybe this is just better. Check. Now I remove this. It could have been a bit smart on that move. But okay, I've got another chance here. This was a mistake, I think. Now if I do this, then get rid of the knight, and then take the h-pawn. I think at this point I can even play rook takes, h4, h5. Okay, and then I can play this move, and then protect like that. That was a bit irresponsible. You can never chase these kind of pawns. I attack this one, I attack that one. Remove all hope of existence. And okay, you move like a knight when you are trying to checkmate a lone king. You check him, keep him on the back rank, say hi with the other king, and before you know it, he's dead. Grilled. Method to madness. Okay, so in the Sicilian, if your opponent does not take control of d4, you must. So now I've got this breakthrough also ready. Yeah, it's always an interesting idea. It's attacking c5. Okay, castles first. The threat is probably more irritating than the execution. Okay, I wanted to play bishop a6. Just this is not normal. And then now go d5. Now if I take on e4, you can't retake. Must be annoying. But this, can you do this? I don't think so. I want to isolate the pawn. Hey Hades, how are you? What is the best way to play? His pieces seem like they are cramped, so I want to play like this. Okay. How do I put more pressure on the pinned piece? Okay, this feels nice to play. Might not be the most accurate. Okay. Let's improve the position. Nice move. And it's just a stupid idea, but it works. Now I take on c2. Hey Makunga Batani, thank you so much for liking the stream. That's interesting. What's he trying to do? Okay, let me take on b2. Can I do this? Oh yeah, I can do this. We want to introduce some fanfare to the position. Yeah. On 3 minutes, it's so easy to realize your time just drops quickly. Oh, CVG is chess video games. I'll show you after this tournament is finished in 20 minutes. So all the moves that I'm making right now, the program is recording the games. And then I'll be able to go to the game and find out exactly where I made the mistake and how to fix it. That's really what it's about. That's what CVG does. CVG is the program which does the ironing out of the mistakes. Chess video games. What's you? Oh, dash. I think it's UD69. UD69 is Bam, 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 bam. Oh my time, look at it, look at that. What am I doing? Shit. I cannot lose this game. Oh, bishop d4 was better, winning the queen. But okay, I'll settle for this. I'm not going to lose this game, at least not on time. I'm going to take on c4. I was going to take even if he didn't move the knight. Oh, UD. It's UD. Let me check on him on stream. I think it's UD. UD. 6. Yeah, UD 69. UDHI 69. Yeah, like this. You can see who thinks mightily of themselves, you teasers. Okay, let me just go for d5 setup. So my opponent, this is the worst way to play for not bad. Let's go like that. This is a huge mistake on his part. Doesn't want to exchange, I understand. Okay, let's go like this. Start with queen to f5. Can go queen takes, queen takes. Okay, bishop takes, bishop here. Screen check. Oof, I didn't see that. That was very unpleasant. That was unnecessary. It's some quarantine legal 11A. I don't know. I just saw that I could enter. Yes, I do. I check out other streamers. I look at what they do, and most streamers focus on playing, and they are top players, and the people that follow them want to see them play. That's the majority of your streamers. Then you've got another type of streamer who are like celebrities or of some sort, who happen to play chess. That's another. I think we are the only kind of streamer which is more education oriented. I think I haven't seen people who do what we do in a way. And we've always thought that there's a need for that. I run an academy, so what's his name? Chilling with Zig. I don't know. What does he do? Chilling with Zig. Yeah. Yes, sure one. What do you need help with? Like which area? We can maybe have a look. What's your Lee Chess username? Oh, you mean Zig? That would be interesting to find out. Play Stockfish only is a very... Oh, I see. I'll check it out. I enjoy chess, so I'm not stuck about. I enjoy chess and I enjoy learning how to improve. And I enjoy the history of chess and all those aspects. So I like. No, you won't. You just get good at being able to spot tactics. Certain ideas in chess you need to be explained to, and you need to see how some people have dealt with similar stuff. I don't think that you can learn chess like a computer does, as fun as it sounds. As fun as it sounds, it's interesting and people will experiment with it, but I don't think it really helps improve. I've seen different kinds of that kind of stuff, but from what I can see, we can go through your games after this tournament. We can have a look. I'm not really that busy. Can have a look at your games and I can tell you, like, we can look at them together and see where exactly. Now people, I think it takes a lot of understanding to I don't want to play that move. Why? Okay, let's do it like this. And I mean, it's not even a painful process. Yes, sir, we can do them on the stream. We'll look at them now. I'm tempted to take, but it's not the correct move. Okay, let's go check. It's a weird move, but it probably works. Not really. Okay, I noticed last minute that it doesn't work. I'll just anchor this and wait. Go like this. Okay, what's your username, Chessmaster1? Let's have a look at your games. Yes, it is. It's struggling. Hopefully we'll handle that very soon. It's really struggling. Yeah, that's one of the things I've been campaigning to sort out. Hey, Luca, thank you so much for liking the stream. Ruan Jivia. Yeah, I looked at the one for which I need it. It is very expensive. Okay, Ruan, let's look at your games. Let's start with this one. So you were playing which color here? You were playing. You were playing black. So your opponent goes e4, you go e6. How old are you, Ruan? Okay, so this was 22, okay? Okay, so this game was too easy. Okay, this one you were white. Let's ask it to let's turn off this stuff. Okay, so here what did you lose this game? Okay, so you just blended. Okay. You're playing white in this one? Oh, you're playing black. So here, okay, take, knight f6. Okay, so in this position you just played f4. There's a beautiful game that you must see where Eric Kohn was playing, I think it was Rubinstein, which will make you understand this ending better than the way you played it. The way you played it, you literally killed it. So if you go back, sorry, just going back a little bit. In this position, for instance, you want to play king to e5, not pawn e5. You want to keep your up. In the ending, you don't rush with your plan. Why black is better? Because of his structure. It's not going to change anytime. So you've got 3 pawn islands against 2 pawn islands. So that's not going to change. In fact, you give him the chance to go wrong by playing king e5. So just from seeing a few of your games, one of the mistakes you make is you exchange a lot. You when it's not forced. You only exchange when it's forced or when you are gaining something out of the exchange. Otherwise, let your opponent exchange. We call it to take is a mistake. Yeah, endgames are not complicated. Endgames are like knowledge. They are based. It's about knowing stuff. If you don't know stuff, you make mistakes. So one of the things, I mean, you notice that. Let's look at this game. I don't know how many unforced captures you made. So this one, a lot of players make this kind of mistake. They go. So here, I mean, look at all the exchanges that you make. You're white, you're black, right? So you take. I'm not sure why you're taking, because you're not going to gain anything out of it. After your captures, it's going to leave the queen centralized. So I don't see the point of capturing. I don't see. You need to figure out how to develop other pieces. So you take, he takes. Now this resulted in like a lot of exchanges. Now you go knight f6, he goes there. I was surprised you didn't even take here. Because now he takes, you take, and you go bishop here, knight here. What is the knight attacking? I'm not so sure. Like, you have to assume that at this point you're already in the endgame. And one of the principles of the endgame is you activate pieces according to their value. So you would start by activating rooks before you activated the king, before you activated the bishops. Your other major pieces are easy. They go into the open D file. Yeah, but this is a temporary attack. It's not really an attack. You go here, you defense. So you have to stop trying to feel good about your moves and start making moves which make sense in the position. So it's one of those things where it's just a temporary thing. It's not long term. And now you have to go back. And now you take. Okay, I can understand this. It damages the structure, but is it enough? Here again, you go for this. which forces exchange. He goes here. You don't have to take, but you take anyway. Because if you take, you're straightening out his pawns. His pawns are weak as they are, so you don't have to take. He's not able to play rook d e1. So there's no need for you to panic. You just need to play yes, so yeah, definitely your moves need to make sense. They need to contribute to your position. So here you take all these captures are not necessary. So this forces you into an ending, which is okay, but then you rush also to play this. Stop playing with fear. That's something I can definitely tell you now. So for instance here, you needed to keep this path for your king. Otherwise, how are you going to get into the position? By playing this move, you are left with only one way to enter the position, and he can easily defend that entry point. Right? So you reduce your chances by playing this. And now you have one entry, and you can protect it with opposition. So you reduce your chances. So you have to be very careful, especially when it comes to the end game. Let's go back and look at the other one. So that was a draw. This one you lost. Let's see why you lost. Oh, and then knowing how to improve helps a lot, because you're never going to get rid of all the weaknesses you have. So you have to start somewhere. So here you went. Also, one thing I'm noticing is like you don't have a repertoire to these sidelines. Something which you have. I think nowadays, if you're going to play a tournament, you have to have a repertoire, an exact repertoire against the London system. You have to have a repertoire against the King's Indian attack. Those kind of sidelines. You need to know exactly what you're doing. D6 here. So here you're playing black. You've got a cramped position. Your opponent is castled the opposite side, and you're busy playing in the center. So what is the rule when your opponent castles a opposite side? What is the rule? When your opponent castles opposite side, push pawns on the king. So here you should be somehow pawn storming him on the opposite side. If you wait, he's going to beat you. It's really simple. You see, he's just piling up, and at some point you can't defend. So you were very slow in reacting, but also it's about understanding the concept and being able to implement it as quickly as you can. And when you implement it as quickly as you can, it works for you. Let's look at that, the next one. What's happening here? Here you're white. And also, as an improving player, yeah, no, of course, but you need to have triggers which tell you, like, especially when it comes to plans. Okay, one of the openings you need to ditch is this one. If you want to really improve, you need to ditch this particular opening. It's not going to open a lot of positions to you. You need to become familiar with different setups. With the King's Indian attack, you're playing one type of position all the time. So your understanding of positions does not increase. People do it to gain points at the expense of long-term improvement. So here, a3, rook here, bishop fa, bishop c1. Okay, so this move, you play knight. If you compare your knights, this is the thing you have. The first thing you need to get rid of is exchanging too much. Let your opponents do it. Think of it like this. Exchanging costs you a move. So every time you exchange, you lose a move. You could have been doing something else with that move, but you decide to exchange. That's the first thing. So if you feel it's not really important, let him exchange. Let your opponent exchange for you. So for instance, you compare these two knights. This knight is much better than this knight. So there's no need for you to try and exchange your knight for the h6 knight. Instead, you should make it more uncomfortable where it is. You've got a terrible bishop. You should maybe even try to get rid of this bishop for this knight. That's a move better spent. So you need to figure out how to maybe unravel your pieces here. So if it's me in this position, I would play something like queen d3. Because with queen d3, I put pressure on b5, I put pressure on f5 with my knight. The reason why I'm playing it is I want to be able to maybe play bishop e2, putting pressure on b5 more, putting my opponent on the defensive, and I need to figure out how to. So you can't just play knight to g2 because he goes knight f5. You can't really also play g4 because he can start maybe some action on the king side. But also one of the uncomfortable things about this position is your opponent can't really do much. He can't really develop his king side, he can't really develop his queen side. And this might be one saving grace you have in this position. You have to consider also in this position sacrificing a rook on c5. This is a strategic sacrifice. It's not a tactical sacrifice. You play rook c5 to block the file. You put your bishop maybe becomes active. But when you play knight g4, you're just exchanging. And this is something you can do. You should notice your opponent sacrificed to get these two passed pawns. Knight here, and now you're lost. Okay. It wasn't much from when you sacrificed, when you exchanged your good piece for a bad piece. Yes, that's also a point. I don't play bullet. I'm terrible at bullet. Also, like I think some of these positions that you, or some of these formats, I think they require that you have a faster computer. With a slower computer, you're going to just you're just going to lose on time. I think that's really simple. There's something I wanted to show you. So if you ruin the one element of your play, which I feel would make a big difference, is the subject of exchanges. Exchanges are the one area that the computer can't tell you that. And I think for white, you must just play e4. Exactly. I think if you ever play bullet or blitz even on chess.com, you struggle. Even if you are good, you struggle. On Lichess, it's better. It's much better. But yeah, it's a point. Also, I don't know. I don't like bullet. It's not my thing. Some people like it. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I might do it for fun, I've done, I think, 1 minute, but it's not really my cup of tea. Yeah, on the chess you can move. I feel that I think lately chess.com has been very slack on its platform in terms of the needs for a player. Because I think this week alone we've had to forfeit two matches because of some sort of disaster. And funny enough, like right now they're big, because people don't really have anything else to do. They're in homes. But when people start realizing that they've got choices, they might regret their attitude towards their users. Well, the Sicilian, you're in luck. If you go back, some of the videos that we have saved on our channel, you've got the Sicilian Grand Prix, which I think is a fair system. Listen, any opening, there's no God opening. There's no opening which is designed to make life difficult for you. You just have to be willing to learn from the right source, and you'll be fine. It's not complicated. It's really not. It's not complicated. Let me show you a game. I would also advise not to listen to some people. Who's this? This is okay. I'm going to show you something. This is Chopin. I accepted your challenge, Chopin. H4. Okay, let's go. This Chopin's fate in this opening. Oh, okay. No. Let's play proper. H4 is bad. Go for it. Yeah, just Chopin is a proper chess player. He's not weak at all. Chess Chopin is like Kone. Someone was looking for your contacts just now. I think it was... Who was it? It wasn't Chopin. It was Hades. Hades was looking for your contacts. Aha. Okay, so I want to remove Chopin's knight on f4. Welcome, Dash. Okay, so let's challenge this knight. Okay, Chopin denies with his knight. Okay, let's go like this. And then play f3. Okay. I'm getting beaten. Dash. I'm now used to you guys foreseeing the apocalypse. Okay, so now I don't have to take. All right, that's all right. Where can I put this knight? I want this knight here, d3. All right, king d2 first. Okay, this knight. So now next step is break the queen side. There's nothing which can happen on the king side. Let's go like this. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, he's fast. I'm not sure what you're doing, Chopin. Yeah, funny. Let's go. Dirty flaggers. It's part of the game. It's very hard to think with. This cannot be right. Okay. It's trying to get you off your game. Chopping. Dash is a master at that. Think you're playing okay. Just have to pay attention with you. It's never really as simple. Yeah, this was a bad game. Okay. You have to give up, chopping. You have to give up. No, I didn't actually. I don't fully understand the. I don't fully understand the decentralized economy idea to put money on it. I get the idea of what they are talking about, but I don't see. I don't get it. Yeah. I know, like, the one thing I can say is I can tell you about investing from the traditional sense. I understand that. That makes a lot of sense, and that's what I do. But when it comes to the government is bad and we need to have a decentralized economy which people for the people, I don't trust people, man. Ah. Yes, I saw your tournament, Ruan. I would definitely. The problem with me is work. Like, I know of what's happening on a weekend, like the final verdict of what's happening on a weekend on a Friday evening. So it's usually very difficult for me to commit to stuff beforehand. But I definitely, if I can play, I will definitely play, and I'll actually, you know what, I'll actually stream it. So I'm keen to play. I just don't know what my weekend is like. Okay, now, okay. So Chopin wasted some moves early on with his night jumps. I used them to put my pieces in the right place. But I'll definitely play if we can, if there's a tournament. Put the link in the chat now so that others can see it. Yeah. You do understand that I work on chess full time, right? It's not. Yeah, no. For me, it's not even. The thing is, it's not even about that. It's more about. I don't know how to put it. But what I can say is that sometimes they say things like they are easy to understand, but the stuff that they say is more complicated than the existing platforms of investment. Yes, put the link of your tournament so that others can see also. And Dash has got contacts all over the place. He can spread it also. So like currently the economies as they are, it's very tricky to say, well, you need to invest in A, B, C, or D, because the truth is, I think no one really knows what's going to happen. Any kind of prediction of how the economies are going to turn out is just guesswork, including the stuff like Bitcoin. And that's the scary part. What's happening with Chopin here? Chopin, you're playing very well and suddenly you've reduced your strength. What's happening? It's not bad. Yeah. Shit. Let's go for it. This is a mistake. Yeah. You know, this thing that you speak about, when I was young, there was a place which it was new at the time, but basically what happened was the government in my country gave okay, this was bad. Anyway, the government gave people opportunity to go and get land in this area. So it was just like it was at the edge of town of the capital city. So people didn't like the idea that it was not in the city. So what they did was they didn't go for it, but some people did, especially people who traditionally had not had houses in the city. So those people went and they got the land for themselves. Anyway, a couple of years later, when this part of the country which had traditionally been outside the city started merging with the city, and the properties became very valuable. So naturally, at that point, everyone wanted to have that land, and it became valuable. And then that was in around 94, 95 or something like that. And I was still at school. So I remember this like having a huge impact on the way I think about land and investment oh shit, this is a mistake. Anyway, so when I grew older, a similar thing happened a similar thing happened, and this time I was a bit older, so I knew that like a previous trend of what had happened. So this time I did all I could to secure this piece of land, and I got it. And I worked harder even over the next couple of years to secure more. So I had about 4 or 5 of these things. And now it's exactly, now this part of where I was actually getting this is now part of the city, and it's now very valuable. But it wasn't like that when it first started. Now those kind of things I understand, because that's based on human perception of things. Now the difficulties of money and why it thumps a lot of people is that it's what do you call it? It's an idea. Money is just an idea backed by confidence. So let's say it used to be, actually in the old days, it used to be, if you checked the currency, they used to write something on the order of, I promise to pay the bearer on demand. I promise to pay the bearer on demand. So that statement, I think, used to mean like, if you go to the bank, they were willing to, okay, good. Yeah, that runs is a good entry fee. They were willing to pay you that much amount in gold. But nowadays, money, that statement is no longer on money, right? So the things become dicey when money becomes based on production of a country, which no one can measure accurately, and it's just an estimate. And you get the current scenario which we have. Now, I don't know on what basis Bitcoin gains or loses its value, and that makes it a very difficult investment for me to understand. Okay, let's start with the rook. If you can, some people really understand these kind of things, and it makes it easy. But when you don't know, it can be a thumper. Yeah, for me, when a subject is like that, I stay away. There's something not true about it, because I have spent some time trying to really get. I even downloaded an app to try and understand how it works and so on. And I can see, and when you meet people who do it, they're excited, but they don't answer you. So until I can find someone who really gives me answers to my satisfaction, it's very difficult for me to go into it. But if you organize a tournament, people will come and play. Just make sure that people know about it. You don't have to even push them. Just put it there and keep promoting it to a wider audience. Promote your prices. People will play. People like playing chess anyway. So when you have a price, it makes it easy. Okay. What am I doing? Oh, done chopping. Okay, good games. I think you've beaten me enough. Let me show you. Oh, someone asked me. You're talking with family. Okay, so whoever asked what CVG was, this is CVG. So all the mistakes that I make, it collects it. Yeah, money, that's fine. Oh, what I was advising is, I find it's easier with my tournaments to attract people to them as opposed to push people to them. I don't have to. Yeah, it's much easier to attract people to your tournaments. Just put it out there. Just make sure the prices are published. People, okay, chopping, that's all right. And people will come. Okay, so this is an example of a position which I played. So yesterday I took part in a tournament with some strong players. And I actually played that tournament. And here, so you can see, so in the game I played the move b4. And this was a mistake which cost me the game. So it cost me a lot to play b4 here. There was a move I could have played. I don't know how. This is very hard to actually imagine. I actually thought I was losing this position already. So what could I have done? This is very hard to imagine that I could have won this. So yeah, this is what you see. So here I can ask the computer what the move was, and it thinks rook d4, king here, check, king there. And now king g2, rook there, king there, king g3. Oh, welcome, Chopin. So the computer thinks I could have done this. Check. Okay, not here. That's weird. I think it's completely mistaken. Then you promote queen. Check. Rook. King. I don't trust it here. Okay, I must have played the worst move. b4 was a terrible move. So that's the first position. The next position here, I played another move. I think this whole position is messed up. Okay, so we come to this position. This position, I played the move knight e2, and it was a big mistake. Not bad. Bum, 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 bum. 3. Okay, so yeah, 3. I played knight e2, and it was a big mistake. It wasn't a huge mistake, but okay, it took me. So I had a big advantage here. What is my advantage? Okay, I remember this position. This position was against a grandmaster from Serbia. I played knight e2. It's a backward move, and it lost the e pawn. I remember this position. I could have done something else. It's interesting to know. Okay. This position I played again. I played knight e2 again. I must have really liked this move. So white has got a decisive advantage here. Probably I just skipped. So first of all, when I get my positions today, I think I got 200 positions. That I made mistakes. So the first thing I do is I go through them to see if there was like easy, low-hanging fruits that I messed up. And so far I can't see them. Okay, here in this position, I played knight to d6. And this was a mistake. What? I played knight takes d6 and it's winning. But sometimes it happens in positions like this, that maybe there was maybe a mating pattern. But okay, so the way I get rid of a position like this is I just demonstrate that I can win with this position. Pawn push, pawn push, pawn push, and the computer will give me credit for this position. So I'll play here, check, here, just prevent this. This is the fastest, I guess, and mate. So when I win a position, the computer credits me for this completion, and it gets taken out of. It's a pleasure. Hey, this. It takes the position out of my database of stuff to look at. Here I played the move knight d4, and it wasn't really the best. Yes, I think I should play the move king here. Oh, this seems worse. Okay, let's try again. king d6, knight d4, king d5 also. So I should play knight b4, and this is the problem. Knight here, and king here. Okay, then now improve these pawns. Okay. Okay. Check. King here. Knight there. Ooh, I could get into Zugzwang here. Ah, I didn't. Ah, it's not. It's not a Ooh. Let's try again. So here, oh, this doesn't work. Knight b4 makes sense. King there, knight c6, and knight here. King there. Check. King there. I go here. Okay. I go there. Hey, I might have blundered, yeah. Check. Okay, I think I should do something like this, like that. Ah, okay. Let's try again. 90. So this is the beauty of just reviewing the positions, is you get to see but there's no way I can prevent the king from getting to the pawn. Okay, here. Aha, I'm forgetting one of Steinitz rules. Let's see. Check. The game link, you can, there is, in CVG, there is, you can go to the game. Let me figure out how. I hardly ever do it. Let's see, I think you click here. It takes you to the game in Lichess. No, okay, so that didn't do it for us. Extracted game, okay, so yeah, you go to extracted game, it gives you the game. Let me give it to you. So yeah. Yeah, it worked for him. So the game is over there. Okay, but it's an interesting position to look at. Okay, I'll deal with it when I've got a bit more energy and time. So here, I played the move knight takes b5. It was a better move. Okay, I can believe that. That in this position there is a better move. Maybe I can play something like knight b5. Yeah, maybe you can take here on h. take on c5, and then go to b3. Take with check, and perhaps they'll play here. King f6. But king f6 wasn't their problem. Let's see. King f6. The problem is king d5. After king d5, what do I do? Because I think this is already tricky to deal with. This was, but it will be something I'll definitely look at it. Here I played the move. c4, okay. Then you start running away with the pawn. If the king, the knight will be protecting. Okay, it's interesting, yeah. Here I played the move king takes g4. It cost me nothing. I would still play that move. I'm not sure what the computer thought. Okay. Check. Okay, so here I see what you mean. That is an interesting solution actually. But so this is why I like CVG, because it gets you to look at these scenarios, because in a blitz game you hardly take attention to ideas like that. Okay, got my second completion. Here's the wrong bishop here, and put the king in front of the pawn. This was actually against a very strong opponent. My opponent, let's look. My opponent was like 23 something, 2340 something. And so this was actually quite a nice game. So here I played the move queen d1 check. There was a better move. There was a better move here. I played queen d1 check, as you would normally expect in positions like this. I can't play queen f3 because the rook is hanging. But let's see what the computer thinks. Queen b1 check is better. Then followed by knight g4 check, followed by queen h1, rook check, h5. Okay, f6 mate. So it's a forced mate. So let's try. So queen b1 check, knight check, queen check, rook check, h5, and f6. Just simple mate. Okay, here my opponent played, I played the move rook e7, and it cost me not so much. These kind of mistakes are difficult to correct, so I don't do them immediately. Here I played played queen d6, which comes to chase this bishop away, and it cost me about a pawn advantage. What could I have done? But it was interesting, although queen d6 was a mistake, it prompted my opponent to play queen f3, and then I played rook f4, which won material. Okay, but it's not an easy kind of mistake to handle. Here, I played the move e5, which cost me a pawn. I think I remember struggling in this game. Here, I played the move bishop e4, which helped me a lot. But there's probably something better here. But this kind of position, practically for a human, a lot of moves win. Oh, if I can make the board bigger, let's do it. So I didn't see that. Let's go here. Is that better? Okay, here I played the move bishop e4. Okay, let's try again. There's a better move here. What could have been a better move? Let me ask as a computer. Bishop e4 was the better move. So why is it complaining about my move? Rook check. I see. Queen takes e4. Okay. Sorry for that chopping. Okay, here I played what was the move I played here? I played queen b6, and it cost me 0.46. This is a small mistake. Here I played castles. It cost me 0.71. Yeah, this position has been causing me pain in the Sicilian. So actually that's something, we spoke about this at some point. I think you mentioned something about it, but let me just go to the board. So people are playing something here. Okay, so they're playing e5. Okay, so what I want to find out is what the computer thinks about this move. So I'm playing knight c6. They go queen here, and I'm playing knight d5, and they go queen there. I go knight b6, they go knight c3. So far, so good. Bishop g7 is a bit weird. And the right idea is to play d5 here. Okay, assuming he doesn't want to be harassed, he takes on d6. And I play bishop f5. We spoke about this, right? And let's say queen e2, then I don't really care about the pawn, right? I go bishop g7. I'm just getting a lot of pieces out. Take on e7, queen e7. What's the point then? Queen takes on e7. Oh, I'm attacking c2. Knight e7. And how does he defend? Can he go bishop d3? I take, he takes, and I play what? Long castling, short castling, rook d8. Okay. It's a bit uncomfortable going into an ending when you don't even have a pawn, you're not even a pawn up. Yeah, I wouldn't go for the queen exchange either. Bishop g7. Then what? Oh no, then it's not bishop g7, it's d5. This is the idea. I think you mentioned this to me at some point. And then if I take here, if he takes, I go bishop a5. I like this part, queen e2. Then I just want to go bishop g7. He takes, I want to take with the knight. And castle. Oh, but this is weird because of bishop g5. I see. So that's the problem. I think you're forced. Queen b5. It's a bit more complex than it appears. Happened a lot in the Grunfeld where black is down a pawn. But it's fine. Yeah. I probably have to just look. But I do like it. I do like the idea. Don't go bishop g7. So yeah, not bishop g7. What do I do? There was a game after you told me about this where I tried queen d6 and I got into a different kind of trouble. Yeah, it was with knight b5. I didn't like this position. It seemed like I was trying to play my position on remote control. It wasn't pleasant. So yeah. All right. So that was that position. So in this position, I played the move castles, and that was not the best. So I think this is what the computer is saying. Take on d6 and maybe a castle. I think this makes sense. And now bishop a5. Yeah. No, not really. Yeah, I like that. I think that can work. I'll try it on the next few games. Here, I was playing black, and I played the move queen d e7. Computer is crazy. I missed queen h8 mate. Okay. Here, I played the move bishop takes a4, and I'm sure I missed the mate also. I missed what? Oh, I think I can just play queen check, which is weird. I don't want to play that. I could even just play bishop here. Okay, I just want to play here, queen check, check. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Take, check. Gets me to do exactly what I didn't want to do, which was like fight this. Unnecessary. The computer would see mistakes in the way I'm converting because it's the most inefficient way. Here, I played the move knight f6. There was a bit. Oh yes, I remember this position. I missed a mate. But here, what is the best move? I would still play knight takes f6. It's the simplest human move. What does it think? That's the same move I played. Oh, come on. Yes, no, it does. I mean, it's good to know you played an accurate game. But yeah, there is a certain level of annoyance that when you're practicing you need to observe. Pawn push, pawn push, pawn push, pawn push. I see you. Oh, I don't really, right? I cannot afford for him to do that. Okay, queen takes. Queen here, 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 mate. Here I played the move bishop c4, and it cost me about a point something pawn. What am I supposed to do here? Cost me a pawn. It is so weird. Okay, these are difficult to prove. Here I played the move queen e4 and it cost me quite a bit, I think. No, it didn't cost me quite a bit. I played the move bishop b1 and this was a mistake. What could I have done? I remember this position and then I wanted to put the queen in front. I could have played yes, Kone is from Cape Town. Kone is from Stellenbosch. He's been very quiet. I need to find him. One of our best supporters. Focus. What is the computer thinking here? I played bishop b1. It thinks, queen a3 going for the pin. That's a long move. Take with the knight. Take on c6. Okay, so queen a3 attacking the rook, then queen here, and then queen on a5 attacking the rook. So he takes here on d4 and now take on and the knight. It's a forced sequence. Very impressive. Okay, I still need to win. Queen takes. Alright. Queen. Take with check. One of my first books, an Alekhine book, had this kind of ending and it needed... Oh, you cannot see... sorry. You cannot see the eighth rank. It had this position and it demonstrated, but anyway, it was a bit of a different position and it would demonstrate how to play with the knight and against the knight. I must have spent... I didn't have a computer at that time, I was very young. I must have spent a lot of time on this. But this position should win for white. And the problem is that the pawns are on the same side. So it requires a bit of work. So these positions, I leave them for when I'm on my own. Bishop g6 cost me 0.96. Yeah. What was the move? This was the game I played against the Grandmaster this afternoon. I played King B7, which allowed Queen B4 check. I should have maybe tried King D7. Okay, it's crazy. Here, I played Queen B1, which cost me the game. I should have played what here? Oh yes, knight e8. I remember looking at analysis and realizing that knight e8 holds, and after this I can play. Yeah, this was the continuation that I was dreading, but it was better than what I did. Yes, knight e8, yeah. Maybe I can try rook d5. And yeah, then at least I'm playing. Perhaps I can even try knight here. Yeah, and it's a game. Okay, here I played what? Queen b8. Oh yeah. Yeah, like this is what I missed. Knight d6. Okay, this is an interesting one. I can play pawn takes. F5 was good. Yeah, but here I remember we had a discussion here and we realized that you could take on h7. On d6, was it because of this move? I didn't even calculate here because I trusted that. I mean, it looks scary. I mean, right now I can't even tell you what to do against Queen h5. So how was I going to, under pressure, solve this problem? I don't know what to do here. He's threatening Queen h7, Queen mate. How do I defend? If I go rook d8, it goes Queen h7. I go King f8, this is forced. It goes Knight f7. I can't take, I can't do anything there. I feel like I'm getting checkmated. Maybe I have to play it then. Queen takes. I'm getting mated. Try again. Here I fight. Knight takes. Queen h4. King g7. Now this is some Terminator type moves. How am I supposed to see this? You see what I'm saying? Man, this was not easy. This part, if you can get to this position, you're fine, but the path to this position is the scary one. All right, Chopin, I am tired. I didn't even try, and it's something I'm aware of that I need to work on, and this is where CVG is really pointing these things out, makes it more clear. But let me rest for now. I've been looking at the board for a long time. I need to read some books, non-chess books. Guys, thank you so much for joining. I really enjoyed just talking crap. Kitonsky. Welcome. Thank you, Keith, for liking. I'm going to read some books. The book I'm reading actually is, it would have made maybe Hades happier. It's this one. That's the book I'm reading. That's what I'm going to jump into now. Hey, Keith, how are you? Make sure you build a team. I've got about 30 grand on a tournament. Thank you. Thank you, Greg. Really appreciate. I'm going to pretend to rest. Oh, I'm back tomorrow. Okay, cheers, guys. So, Smash, you've been lurking there in the background. Good night. Keith, thanks for the follow, really appreciate. And thanks for the support. I have to go. Cheers.